Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. So today I wanted to touch base on the platform WhatNot. And I'm just looking at, okay, who are the big players in WhatNot? The reason is that there's a lot of videos made on YouTube saying that, hey, these influencers are getting all this money, this doesn't feel right, etc., etc., etc. And there were many influencers that got $50,000 to do a collaboration with WhatNot where they would take WhatNot's money and then they would sell it on WhatNot's platform. To the extent of how much did they get paid in marketing fees, I have no idea. But what I can tell you for sure is who are the big players funding WhatNot, okay? And I think this is pretty important. And we could take a look at it, what this means for the sports card space and also the collectible space as well. So this was earlier, I believe it was this year in summer. It says shopping platform WhatNot valued at nearly $4 billion after latest fundraise. That's crazy, right? It said that WhatNot raised $260 million in a funding round led by DST Global and Alphabet Inc.'s Google, right? Independent Growth Fund, capital G, valuing the live stream shopping platform at $3.7 billion. That's crazy. So DST Global is a venture capital private equity firm that invests in late stage internet companies, okay? And it has an estimated $50 billion under management. So they have a lot of money. They have some big players out there, and they throw in a huge chunk of money. Some notable investments that they've made: Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Airbnb, Spotify, Alibaba, Groupon, and there are a few others, StockX, right? So we're talking about DraftKings. These dudes, gals, have put in a lot of money in very valuable companies that we've heard of today. Capital G, once again, an arm of Google Inc., Alphabet Inc., they have thrown money into companies that we've heard: SurveyMonkey, Credit Karma, Thumbtack, Glassdoor, CrowdStrike, FanDuel, Snap, Airbnb, Stripe, Lyft, Robinhood, and there are a few other companies as well. And when you have these big venture capitalists pouring all this money, in my opinion, there is a good probability that this may actually turn into part of our future, whether we like it or not. I haven't seen the financials of WhatNot. I'd be very interested. But the fact is, they put in a ton of money in the summertime. They're paying influencers to hype this up. You had Card Collector 2 discuss the, going to the moon, WhatNot to the moon. That was the phrase on Instagram. And WhatNot, what they're going to do is they're going to send someone to space, and that's quite interesting. So you have that, and at the same time, they are working with guys like CC2. They are working with the Jeff Wilsons of the world. They are working with other influencers as well, giving them money, going to the stores or going to the shows, buying $50,000 worth of items. Okay? Another investor in this platform is Andreessen Horowitz. Legal name, it's called, a few names, A16Z, AH Capital Management. And this is founded by Mark Anderson and Ben Horowitz. And they've made very notable investments as well. Some have been in the tech sector. If you look at Facebook, Groupon, Twitter back in the day, Zynga, Airbnb, Foursquare, Stripe. I believe that they made a ton of money in Skype. They sold Skype. Not many people that are younger know what Skype is, but before the days of StreamYard, to do video recordings, interviews, a lot of us use Skype. Some people still do use Skype, the older generation, but Streamwood is just a much easier platform for me to use. And the video quality, I believe, on StreamYard is better than on Skype. So, yeah, they've made a ton of investment in this newer technology. And they usually invest in early stage startups, established growth companies, and specifically the tech sector. And you have to ask yourself, when you have these guys putting all this hard-earned money into WhatNot, they have a huge vesting interest for it to succeed. And while it may rub a lot of us the wrong way in terms of, hey, paying these influencers to market their name, that $300,000 that was spent was not that much if you think about it. And maybe a marketing expense that was paid to these guys. Some people are saying that no, there was no marketing expense, but it was just to help them create content. Whatever it was, there was money that exchanged hands, and there's going to probably be more future collaborations with these influencers. And what is different about WhatNot compared to the forms of the way that we buy items is this is a live streaming shopping platform. For the younger generation, this may be appealing. For me, I personally like the eBay experience where, hey, I just bid on an item. I really don't care who I'm buying from as long as the person's not engaged in fraud. I just want to get the best product, okay? And this live streaming shopping platform, well, it's like QVC in my opinion, just online. But that may be more personable for some buyers, for more shoppers. For me, I don't care. I just want the card that I want. End of story. But I believe that with all this money thrown into WhatNot, this is going to be the wave in the future when these big dogs are throwing all this money at WhatNot. eBay is going to get involved in it. Is Golden Auctions going to do something like this? Is Fanatics going to do something like this? And then, are some of the companies going to collaborate together? Would Fanatics do a collaboration with Fanatics? I doubt it, because I see that Fanatics has their own auction site from videos that I did earlier this year. And Fanatics Collectibles, I forget what it's called. Fanatics Auctions. So they have auctions, I believe, every week? Every other week? Whatever it is. So this is the way of the future. I do believe that many other people are going to mimic this idea. For me, I prefer the old-fashioned way, but maybe for the younger people, they want a more personal experience. So big money is thrown at WhatNot. People, that I follow or people that I like, some of the people that watch me and me myself, I'm like, it's weird for WhatNot to throw all this money, but it's peanuts. They have big money funding them. And for them, they want as much exposure as possible. You're going to see more collaborations. I believe WhatNot sponsored a few events at the National last year or this year. More is going to come for that, more through promotions, more through marketing, etc., etc., etc. Now will be quite interesting. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on WhatNot and the funders behind it. I know that Hobby Shark said that Nat Turner invested in it. I can't find information on that. Maybe he did. And if he did, the people would say that, hey, that's a conflict of interest. And it could be, if that's the case. Now, he'd probably be a minority owner because the big dogs in this are DST Global and Capital G. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.